guys, you're here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and we are doing our third egg video on egg spells from Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Wicca in the Kitchen. So come sit with me and do an egg spell. Woo! This is actually an egg scry, okay? So let me read the spell to you, or the instructions. In this book, which I mentioned, under Chapter 19, The Mystic Egg, under the section of divination, second paragraph, records show that eggs have been used for divination in Europe since at least 1684. And then one ritual was often performed midsummer. Okay, it's not midsummer. We're past that. But I'm going to show you a great midsummer ritual. Because guess what? Next time midsummer comes around, I'm really hoping I remember to do this, but I might not remember to do the video and da-da-da-da-da. So, the small end of the egg is perforated. Now that's important, you guys. There's a bigger end and a smaller end, and you can kind of tell when it's to the side. When you put it up, you can just tell one end is slightly more pointed than the bottom. So you're perforating the smaller end, right? Isn't that what I said? Small end of an egg was perforated with a pin. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. And I'll show you, I'm sorry. So, just have confidence and just push it in. Come on, pin. There. Just leave it for now, okay? Because in a clean glass dish, you're going to drop several drops of the white to fall in a basin of glass filled with water. The egg whites spread in the water, and from their shapes the future was discovered. Okay, but what I'm telling you is I'm amping up this spell by using moon water from the full moon that just passed. I've got copper wire here. I twirled this on a wooden dowel, and then I put moonstones inside of there. And then I put it in a clear bottle, bless it in the moon, and then I only take it out when I use it, otherwise it stays in that dark part of my back, way back in the back of my closet where it stays dark, because I don't want the sunlight to get to it. So enough talking and getting it in the sunlight. I'm pouring it in. Holding my intention. Please show me my future, moon water. Please help me scry with this egg. Okay. You might want to sit there and just hold more intention. Wow, that is vibrating like crazy, you guys. Oh, that heat is bringing tears to my eyes. It just feels tingly all throughout my hands, but like, wow, a lot right now. So I'm putting the moon water back out of the sunlight. And, oh wow, whew. Okay, so the small end of an egg is perforated with a pin. Several drops of the white were allowed to fall into the basin. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist this pin, but I'm trying to not to break the yolk into it because we're only scrying with the white. So can you see the teeny tiny hole? I'm just trying to get that bigger. So I'm going to put the pin in my fingers like this so it wouldn't puncture the yolk. And then I'm going to get it down here So it's just the size of like a stick pin. And I'm just going to twirl that around. Try and break, maybe try and pull and break up the top a little bit. There we go. Enough for some white to come out. Because you know it's like clumpy in there, or like lumpy. Okay, so small of an egg perforated with a pin. Gave it just a little bit more to let that stuff out. Now, a couple of drops go into this pan of moon blessed water, full moon blessed water. A couple of drops to me means 3. I'm going to use the pen to pull 3 drops. There's 1. Come on, 1. 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever know. 1. Okay. We're going for 3. Number 2. 3. Alright, that's it. Tipping the egg over, putting it to the side. And now you can sit and scry and look in that. Oh wow. I can see a face. I'm going to have to bring the camera over. Hopefully this is a success bringing it over. I don't know if it will be. I see a face with a double eye on one side and some trippy stuff. So I don't know if you can tell, but you can see in there. A lot, because the yolk stays separate from the water, and then over time it forms these little like clouds, and then some of them just went into like, so it's more like cloud scrying because some of them stay together in their little lump, and then there's like pictures within that, and then so 2 of the drops ended up like that, and then 1 of the drops just smeared out into this like other type of looking cloud, and it looks like a mustache or something. So if this is telling my future, one of the eyes is double and the other eye is single, and then there's this like weird mustache. Let's see if you guys can see any better now. Don't know if that's coming through at all, but try it yourself because it does come through and you can see stuff. This is really successful. This is probably could be more successful than my scry that I do with the mugwort and moon sand, you know. I'd say just as. And if a little chunk of shell gets in there, maybe it's supposed to be part of helping the picture. Remember that this is a great time to scry. When you're on your moon is a great time to scry. Because all your intuitions are just more heightened. You are more in tune with the universe and what's going on. And it's the best time. So have a beautiful day, and I hope that you enjoyed my egg spell, you guys. Come back and join me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch. We'll still be talking about witchcraft, won't we? Have a great day.